Y'all, real quick, before we talk about Scream 6 and what I thought about it, because I only watched it once and it was on my phone. Now, this is the game that I'm going to be playing. It's called Extra Dirty. It's a truth or drink game, right? Now, I'm going to start it as soon as now. I haven't eaten yet, and as you can see, I don't have any liquor present. I think what I'm gonna do, at least until I eat, because my food is on the way. I told you I was getting America's Best Wings. Girl, can you believe a DoorDasher dropped at the wrong address? I'm so sick of these people. If you get lost, why don't you just call? That's why the number is there. Utilize your tools. Get it together. But anyway, I've been so excited to play this game. Now, initially, I was gonna have a co-host, but you know, things change. You know. Layoffs, pay cuts, you know, use your imagination. And truth be told, this is my channel. This is for you to get to know me, to be all up in my business, the business that I let you, include, that I include you in, you know what I'm saying? So, all these questions, it's 4 sections. I already looked on the inside. I did not look at any of the questions on the cards that are on the inside. I did see examples, but and they pretty out there. So I don't know how in my business they finna go, but I'm a pretty open person, and I think this really gonna put this to the test. You know what I'm saying? To see how open I really am, because this is going out to the world. But yes, I'm a little nervous. Okay, so just so that I can sip in case I don't want to answer a question, I'm gonna give me a cup of water. I'll be right back. All right, y'all, I got my cup of water. Gotta hydrate before I drink anyway. Okay. So I have my 2 little sections already. Let me move this over here. Okay. So let's crack this open. I'm trying to open them so that I can't see the questions. All right. And we're gonna go through both of these, and I'm gonna do the other, because remember I said it's 4 decks of cards, so I'm gonna do the other 2 another day, maybe tomorrow. So while I get this together, let's talk about Scream 6, because I don't really have too much to say about it. I love the movie. I felt like it was very different, like they promised us, and they had 3 killers. Now, my only critiques about the movie is the fact that they had the parent be the killer like they had him be the killer in Scream 2. I didn't like that. Like, Billy Loomis's mom was the killer one of 2 of the killers in Scream 2. And for this one, they had not only the father of what was the guy's name? Richie in Scream 5. They had the father, the sister, and the brother. That was creative, but not creative enough. Like, y'all could have really, because y'all did that. Like, the movie was everything. And then some. Like, since the first Scream, I hadn't felt like the Scream franchise was giving what was supposed to, like, what it could. You know what I'm saying? Because when I saw Scream for the very first time, the first one, when I saw it as a kid, I was terrified, and I watched it in the daytime. Terrified. Child. But I really like all the different stuff that happened, like as far as they brought Kirby Reed back, they gave Gail her first Ghostface call, they had chase scenes, they even incorporated the New York subway, it was different. It was different. These cards smell really good. I wish I would have went to go and see it in the movie theater, but and that was the plan at first, but at the end of the day, I was like, no. All right, let's get into this game. I'm excited. Okay, because I've been waiting to play this since I ordered it. Y'all, why am I nervous? Okay. What's your move to seduce someone? I offer them a massage. And really, it's not because I'm a skilled masseuse or a masseuse at all. It's because I want to get them out of their clothes, and then things tend to progress after that. And I'm just gonna go each, like go like that. All right. And it worked every time. I'm not even lying. By what does it say? Y'all gotta remember this is a party game, so I can't read that one. So let's go to the next one. Okay, that says the same thing. It's saying buy around. Yeah, this is you gotta remember this is for like a. Wait, so are the green ones just buy around? Okay, am I tripping? They gotta be. Okay, so these green ones at the top are just buy around. So let me just go ahead and eliminate those. So all the question ones are the purple and red ones. So okay, I'm still gonna pick from this pile. I just have to get rid of them buy around ones because who buying around when ain't nobody around? Okay. Oh, ain't nothing on this one. What is going on? All right, am I tripping? Why y'all doing me like this? Okay, well, what's T? Why is it blank cards in here? What? Matter of fact, let me throw you away. You tried it. Okay. What's the harshest criticism you've ever received that you believe is true? Criticism? Um, Two things. Um, Not everybody is like me. Not everybody, thinks like me. And two, I get in my own way. How much money do you spend a year on stuff like objects, media, experiences, etc., for the sole purpose of giving you orgasms? I don't spend no money. The porn I watch is free. Get into it. Now I did once before like download not download it, but I created an OnlyFans not for me, but so I can look at people's content. But that didn't cost much or nothing. I think the most I ever spent was like $20, and when I tell you that stuff was not even worth it, I ought to be ashamed. Just robbing General Republic. What's the shadiest thing you've spent money on? The shadiest thing I ever spent money on? I don't spend money with the intention to be shady. So nothing, I guess. Have you ever tasted your own? Oh, have you ever tasted your own? Ooh, it's the light for me. You know what it's asking though. I'm a dude. You know what it's asking. Just put two and two together. This is YouTube. Yes, I have. It didn't ask me. You know what? I'll tell you what it tastes like. It didn't really taste like anything, to be honest with you. It didn't. People say like, oh, if you eat a certain way, it'll taste like what you eat. But if that's the case, I'm starving. I was starving myself at the time. I was younger too, so I mean, if I tasted it today, it probably would taste different. But who knows? Have your parents ever given you sex advice or tips? Did you try it? No. The closest I ever came to having that kind of conversation with my mother, um, I told her I was having sex, but she didn't give me like any like advice or anything. She was just like, I know, cause I had been staying out late, and she knew I was with a boy, and she knew I was gay, and it's not like I was in the closet and I was like, oh, I'm hanging out with a homeboy. It never gave that. What's something you were taught in sex and you were taught in sex ed that made your young self life worse? Nothing. I never listened to that lady or that man or whoever it was. I don't even remember. I remember they taught us about STDs. I barely remember about that, and I think they, of course, they I guess promoted safe sex. Okay. If someone here masturbated while thinking of you, Would you care? Would you want to know? Okay, I'm gonna answer this. Normally, I would be like, this is a group question, but I'm gonna answer it. So, if somebody was in this room that wanted to masturbate while thinking about me, would I care? No. Would I want to know if he was fine and single? Yeah. I watch. I watch it. Okay. Um, have you ever said I love you to someone and they didn't say it back? No. You're in a public restroom stall. You go number 2. Okay, this might be a different direction than what I was thinking. You keep wiping, but there is still poop. Toilet paper is food. Oh, wait a minute. I'm guessing they mean like the word is futile. I don't know how to pronounce that. I'm not about to sound stupid. I guess it's meaning like it's low. You know, you ain't got enough to. What do you do? I use paper towels. Paper towels. What the little the toilet seat covers if they got them. I'm gonna make do. I ain't finna walk out of the bathroom with a poopy booty. No ma'am, that's not cute. You are granted total legal immunity for 12 hours. What's your first crime you would rush to commit? I'm robbing banks, straight up. The biggest banks in my city. Have you ever laughed so hard during sex that you couldn't continue? What was so funny? No. Once I get started, I don't stop. You've just found out you are pregnant or have gotten someone pregnant. What's the plan? It depends on the person who's pregnant. I'm not keeping the child, though. I don't want children. Because I mean, when I say it depends on the person who's pregnant, that's their choice. So if I got somebody pregnant, that's her choice. Now, if she wants to include me on that, it's still her choice because it's her body who has to carry that baby. Where's the oddest, most uncomfortable place you've ever grown a pimple? Ooh, on my nose? I used to get them like crazy as a kid. So annoying. What is the stinkiest part of your body right now? How do you know? Probably the groin. I mean, as a grown man, I mean, that's like a thing. It's just like, it don't matter if you wash it or not. An hour or two later, it's not gonna be right to the point where you smell it, but take off your clothes and rub your privates, you know, and, you know, smell it. It's gonna smell a little, it's like a man scent. It's a thing. It's just child. Or it might be my buttocks, because, you know, I've been farting. Maybe I'm a little too open. When you match with someone through a dating app, do you look them up on social media before meeting them? No, because nowadays people do not go by their names. Like, if they be having so many underscores and periods, and then sometimes the name don't be having nothing to do with them or their name or child. Don't get me started. Tell us about a time you almost had group sex, but someone pulled out at the last minute. That's never happened to me. I'm not really into that kind of thing. I tried to watch threesomes. It's just a lot going on, and it's just, you know. But being in it, like, I'm going to say right here and now, I'm never going to say never, but I don't think I would go ever past threesomes. Just put that out there. And I would have to be the one getting pleasured mostly. Or, yeah, like, I don't want to be alongside another person who's pleasuring a guy. Like, no, because, like, it can't be with my man. It can't be with my man, my husband, somebody I'm dating. It would have to be with two strangers that I know well enough to trust them as far as, like, you know, health-wise and stuff like that. And that I would know are, you know, good, you know, as far as testing and stuff. Is that my food? I thought I heard some noise. If your poop magically gained the ability to nutritionally sustain you, and after being eaten, it would recycle into another piece of nutritionally nutritious poop, would you eat it to save money on groceries? No, I like to eat. I'm not eating nobody poop, not even my own. We don't get down like that. Name a few politicians who sexploits have never made the news. I don't know. I don't follow politics. Have you ever had food poisoning? What did you eat and what happened? I think it was food poisoning, and I had got the ready to eat frozen shrimp from Publix. Child, after I ate that, my stomach was like, I never felt a pain like that, and it would not go away. I want to say it took me like a whole day to get over that. It was the worst. I don't know if you call that food poisoning, but I imagine that's what it feels like. Who's more obnoxious about their love lives? Single people or married people? Is your opinion informed by any examples from your own life? Who's more obnoxious about their love lives? Single people. I'm sure. In my mind, they have more sex. Has bad plastic surgery ever gotten in the way of a hookup? To my knowledge, I never dealt with a guy who had plastic surgery. I think I would. I mean, you never know. Sometimes, like, people will get these natural looking booties and you know, penile implants, and you'll just not know at all. How do you think prehistoric people got their orgasm? Can't say that. Give us an impression of one. I don't know. I'm not really good at impressions. And to be honest, I don't know. I never really put any thought into it. What are the most elaborate lengths you've gone to get drugs? I don't do drugs. No shade to those who do, but I don't do them. Every time you had sex, you first have to send a quick notification text to your immediate family. Wait a minute. Every time you have sex, you first have to send a quick notification text to your family, to your immediate family. It's the law for some reason, hypothetically speaking. How long will it be before you have sex? Give it under 10 seconds. I'd be like, oh, so I would have to tell them I'm having sex? I'll just say I'm having sex. Ain't no shame in my game. Tell us about your greatest drug-inspired adventure. I don't do drugs. Tell us about a porn video you've seen that was more cringeworthy than sexy. Either the bottom would have too much butt, because I don't enjoy watching that, and I don't even want to experience it. Like when they have too much like thigh and butt, I don't like that. And I also don't like to see guys with really small penises. You know, down there. Oh, I already said it. At least I think that's not bad. I think that's okay for YouTube. That's the politically correct word. Recount the best porn plot line you can remember. The best? They don't be good no more. I'm sorry. Like, you know, the older ones you find online, they put more effort into the fantasy and the acting, but nowadays they just like, they do the bare minimum. You know, if it's like a CFNM like porn, they'll like, the men don't even like resist as much as they used to. Like, they really used to put a little bit more effort into stopping the woman from stripping them. You know, they don't even like, it's like, that's the part I enjoy. Like no, don't do that. You know, don't get me started. Okay. Do you have a song that you like to bang to or have sex to? No, I don't even like watching that. Like, I'm like, you know what? It was a time where I hooked up with somebody and I was so blasted to the point where I didn't even know music was on until after we stopped. And no, we did not have sex. We were just like hooking up. Or that sparks a specific sexual memory. No. And I'm like, what? I almost said the N-word. This man is playing his playlist from his phone, because he had connected his phone to my TV at the time, I didn't have Fire Stick, so he had connected his phone to my HDMI cord and plugged it into my TV. So we were watching a scary movie at first, which I didn't want to watch that. I'm like, you know why you came over here? Like, please, just please. We too grown for this, especially you, because you like what? You got like 10 years on me. Child, please. Which sexual act or position bores you the most? Bores me? I'll tell you the one that, like, you know, I've never been the receiver. The one that bores me, missionary. If I have to choose, because I love doggy all day long. That's my favorite position. Have you ever had? Wait a minute. Have you ever had a situation that concerned you enough to call a doctor? Oh, have you ever had a bowel movement that concerned you enough to call a doctor, or even if you didn't, that you should have? No, not at all. Your celeb crush wants to have sex with you. This will be your only chance. You don't have any lube, but you do have some chapstick. Would you employ it? Now, see, they thought they were slick asking me this shady question. And I don't have a celebrity crush, or a crush. I have crushes, okay? No, I would not use the chapstick. They would go and get some lube. I may not have lube, but that doesn't mean they don't. See, they thought they was trying to trick me. You can't manipulate me. No, ma'am. Y'all, it's been a blast. I had a really good time today with doing my day one of my 28th birthday and 2-day vlog. Just, you know, ooh, child, I can't even get my words together. Okay, so it's plenty more to come. I have plenty more to do. I have a whole week to do it. Y'all, this is only day. Okay, so stay tuned. As always, you guys, make sure you stay safe and stay sane.